Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about how I keep cool on my 2015 Harley-Davidson Ultra Classic air-cooled model. This is not the twin-cooled, which would be liquid-cooled heads. I have no radiators in the front guards. So first things that I wear is a jacket. Now, any jacket's better than no jacket, especially in the unlikely event that you go down. It will protect your skin, but it also protects your skin from the sun if you're riding in a really sunny, hot day. Another feature that jackets offer is locking in your sweat. That's what you want to do. You want to be able to sweat and the jacket absorb it, and then when the air passes over it, it cools it. When you don't wear a jacket or a shirt of any kind and you do what's called squidding, you will sweat, evaporate, and you don't benefit from sweating, and the next thing you know, you're dehydrated because you sweat it all out and you're still really hot. It's happened to me once or twice, and then I realized that wearing a jacket actually keeps me cooler than not wearing a jacket. Another thing that I use is fingerless gloves. Now, as you can tell, these gloves are pretty sun damaged. I've had them for about 2 years. They help out tremendously. One, it keeps the sun off my hands, so therefore I'm not getting sunburn on my hands. Two, it locks in the sweat, so these gloves will actually get pretty wet when I'm sitting in traffic, but as soon as I get going and that air starts moving over, it cools them. It feels really good. And another thing that I have is this helmet. It's a full face helmet. It's a split helmet. Riding with the helmet down or the visor open helps a lot. And then another thing is riding with the visor up if you can. It's hard to ride with the front face open just because the way this air works, it'll come off that windshield, it'll hit the top and it'll catch it right here, and it moves your head around a lot and it just gets me dizzy. A cool feature about this bike, that since it's an air-cooled model, and actually all 2014 Ultras do this, and some Street Glide Specials and Road Glides and their baggers and full dressers, is that the rear cylinder will actually shut down when it's 5 miles an hour or less. It's called parade mode, and that is a huge thing to do because it really drops the temperature of the bike. You will sitting in traffic, you hear it kick off, the bike kind of runs a little rougher because it's actually enriching the fuel in the front cylinder to bring down that temperature, and then the rear cylinder shut off and just acts as an air pump. You will smell some weird exhaust and some oil. Well, it's not oil burning, it just smells like unburnt fuel, because it kind of is, but it makes a big difference when you're sitting in hot traffic or stop and go traffic. Another thing that I do is that if I can avoid it, I do not ride in traffic. I know it's unavoidable, but there are some alternate routes that I do take that allow me to not sit in traffic. Another thing that I have, or the Ultras have, is these air deflectors. You want to make sure they're open. There's one on the bat fairing, there's one down on the leg, and then there's this one on the fairing as well. Now this one, I have no idea why it's there. I think it's just more for looks than anything, because I've ridden this bike about 27,000 miles for the past 3 years, and I've been playing with that on and off, and to this day I have no idea what it does. It just looks cool. I guess it's a neat feature. But those are the tips and tricks that I have to keep cool in 100+ degree weather or even hot weather. Let me know if you like this video, like and subscribe. I'll be posting more.